What's up guys? Welcome back to another One Punch Man, the strongest YouTube video. This is a continuation video on the character review series we had last year, and guys, I am officially back and I miss you guys so much, and let's have an amazing year together. Of course, I am here on my second account in server 7 and we will talk about the amazing thing that we had, of course, couple of days ago or weeks ago while I am gone. Now, we will talk about one certain limited SSR character in the game and talk about the skills, best gear set stats and gear sets to equip him, best team composition, and who are the best characters that works well with him. And of course, is the character worth leveling? Is the character worth pulling right now? Because as I have known, he will be here just couple of days. Of course, how many days? Let's see. He will be only just for today. So guys, this video will be the last thing that you'll see, and hopefully you'll have, of course, this video will persuade you to pull for him, and of course, maybe a way to discourage you to pull for him, because we will have a new limited SSR next month, and they might be amazing, more than amazing than GAROU. For today's character, of course guys, that we are going to review is none other than this guy, the new limited SSR, the martial arts genius, of course, GAROU, which has the title of Hero Hunter in the anime. First of all, let's talk about his skill sets. So the skill set of this character, of course, my account has him. And let's just talk about the skill sets that he has. First of all, let's talk about his basic attack. So his basic attack is attacks a single target for 100% attack plus 3,115 damage. There is a 100% chance to inflict internal injury, and of course internal injury will have this: when attack takes internal injury damage by 100% of GAROU's attack. Effects disappears once triggered. Actually guys, the internal injury will be inflicted by GAROU, but the internal injury will be dealt by your support characters. If you have Terrible Tornado, if you have Tank Top Master, and of course if you have Tank Top Master attacking the front line and the back line, and the backline character has internal injury, then of course Tank Top Master will deal the damage of 100% damage of GAROU's attack. So basically that is how internal injury works. Now, let's talk about the ultimate of GAROU. So deals 5 combo attacks to all targets, meaning he is an AoE burst character, and of course dealing damage of 100% attack with a 100% chance to inflict internal injury on 3 random targets. So I have explained how internal injury works, and of course with his ultimate, he will inflict internal injury to 3 random characters. And of course, this will be upgraded through his Keepsake, which I will be talking about later on after the character skills that we have right now. Now let's move on and talk about the human villain, or the passive of GAROU. So after an enemy attacks, or of course character acts, this is an action, GAROU has 40 chance of follow up, meaning that he will follow up to the after the character or the enemy character made an action, attacks with 80% basic attacks and effect. And of course the effect is the internal injury. There is up to 3 times each turn, meaning that he can follow up 3 times in every turn. So always triggers follow up if the hero acts. When taking fatal damage for the first time, each battle restores HP. Meaning that this, every time he follows up, if this hero attacks or triggers his follow up when taking fatal damage for the first time each battle, then he will restore, of course, HP. Now, his passive will be upgraded, of course, through the limit break, and his ultimate will be upgraded through his Keepsake. Now, let's move on and just talk about his upgraded passive skill when he goes up to 5 star. Let's just preview, and after there is of course this, the chance is not upgraded, but of course the basic attack will be increased by 10%, and of course rather than 3 times of follow up, it will be 4 times each turn. And now here is 30% of max HP, meaning he will restore HP for 30% of his max HP, meaning it is actually a life steal. Rather than calling it a restoration, I would say it's like a life steal that he has, which is pretty amazing. Now, let's talk about his keepsake. Now, his keepsake is actually pretty amazing because here. So deals, there is of course from 100% attack damage, it is upgraded to 120 damage, which greatly deals a lot more damage to battle or the team battle and other things in the game. And of course, what I really love is of course the internal injury is not just for 3 random targets, but of course 4 random targets right now. And it's not just for 100. Wait, I forgot how much his ultimate does. Let's see. Of course, from 130, it is upgraded to 145, which is actually pretty amazing, meaning there is 15% more damage that the enemy will take if there is a follow-up attack from the allies of Garo. And even if, of course, the follow-up of Garo is amazing too. If, for example, if we have Garo ultimated first, then of course the enemy attacks, then the follow-up, then of course there is still internal injury, because even though the follow-up, even though internal injury will disappear once triggered, because of the normal attack of Garu, he will inflict internal injury again to that character. So this is how Garu works, and this is why he is one of the amazing characters or limited SSR in the game that is actually pretty OP or overpowered in the game right now. So now let's move on to talking about the best gear set and the best gear stat that Garo should have. Of course, the best gear set for Garo would be the gangster. Actually, on this character, I did not have the best gangster gear stats. As you can see, even my Beast King has this kind of gangster, but I preferred to have, of course, the best gear stat rather than the gear set, because as you can see, I have attack percentage, attack speed, and of course, this one has attack percentage too. But if you have gangster gear set and has these amazing stats, then I would seriously pick those rather than this, of course, random gear sets here that I have right now. But generally I'm speaking, I would pick gangster gear set, and of course the stats would be attack speed, attack percentage, and we can just go for this kind of gear, the attack. But I would consider getting attack percentage and attack speed only. And of course, as you can see guys, let's just go for gear set and gangster. So this is why gangster gear set is amazing for Garu. Gangster is basic attacks deal bonus damage equal to 35% attack, meaning it upgrades the basic attack of Garu, which is actually pretty amazing. And the other gear set that I would consider putting on him would be the Knight gear set, because this is for AoE characters that excels in dealing tons of damage to entire teams, and Knight can upgrade his DPS in a wide range, and of course, but because there is like 10% attack to all target, and of course it stacks to 3 times, meaning there's 30% more damage. And I would say between the two, I would pick gangster, but of course we don't get the best gear stat for these gear sets, so I would consider just going for the best gear set with the best gear stat, or of course just have the best gear stat that you have right now. So I would recommend pick the best gear set with the best gear stat, of course, of attack percentage or attack speed. These are the stats that are the most important, but you can go, of course, with the normal attack, this one. And just focus on increasing the DPS of Garo as he is a damage dealer, guys. Now, let's talk about where does Garo excel at. Actually, guys, I would say that he is an all-around character which is good both in PvE and PvE, especially with the new club boss that we have in the game right now. You can see we have Boros right now. He is one of the characters that you need to have in, of course, going against Boros, and of course Zombie Man is actually pretty needed here. But seriously, right now Boros is just overpowered as because we still lack a lot of things in the game. And of course, he is amazing in Live Clash. So actually, guys, he is amazing in Live Clash because he is one of the OP characters that you surely want to have in the early stages of the game. Now, let's talk about the best team composition for Garo and why certain characters works well with him. The best composition for him to be with is, of course, the Zombie Man team composition, or what we call right now is the Zombie Man era. He is completely goes amazingly with Zombie Man, of course, as Zombie Man is a core that needs grapplers, and Garo is one of the amazing grapplers out there right now. If we are talking about the team composition only with the characters we have, I would say the best team composition would be for Zombie Man. Of course, I have him. I don't have CK, but yes, I have CK. I mean, I don't have Alloy on this account, but I would put Alloy, Tang Top Master, Genos, you can put like Treble Tornado, Amay, Genus, King, and many other things. And of course, we will have Garo, of course, which is one of the damage dealers. And of course, he has, of course, the tenacity, or I mean the unyielding skill, which is one of the amazing things that he have. But with the other release of limited SSR, I would say that the best team composition would be, of course, Zombie Man, CK, Gogetsu. If you we will have him soon. He's amazing with Garu, and of course Flashy Flash, which is one of the best characters early on in the game that will increase your speed. And of course, Flashy Flash will need all the speed he can get. And of course, we have Tangtat Master and of course Garu. This would be the best team composition with Garu, and of course during the Zombie Man era right now that we have. And of course, we will have more eras to come because right now it's only for Zombie Man era. Now for the last part of the video, let's answer the question, is he worth spending those black tickets on? And of course, is he worth upgrading? Generally, I would just say yes. Why? Because he is an amazing AoE burst character, and those follow-ups will deal a lot of damage. As you can see here, this is one amazing skill because of the follow-up. I mean this one, the follow-up, and of course this one, and of course this one. His ultimate. This is just surprisingly amazing. And of course, you will be able to compete in the live clash if you have him, where he is seriously a monster than a martial artist. And you'll see how he destroys team with his AoE and that amazing follow-up passive. Guys, that is all for today's video. I have done the character review of Garu. It has been late because we have only one day to go on his banner. But of course, guys, if you see this and you still want him to get, just get him right now, bro. Just get him, or just save up and go for the next limited SSR, which I think is amazing. Guys, I would say thank you guys. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, don't forget to join our YouTube community. The link is in the description below. Thank you guys for your support. Bye bye, and I'll see you on my next video.